shopping. We need potatoes. Take one of these. Are they red? Yes. 50% off. Perfect. Perfect. Sour cream. Should we get chicken meat or beef? This is a good angle. I'm gonna wing it because I couldn't find any recipes for other fillings. I mean, I found other fillings, but I found with herbs, with cheese, and with thingy, the sour cabbage or something. So I'm gonna wing it. I need mushrooms. The beard is coming in my mouth. Hair. Do we have flour?
No idea. Did you check? We can't hurt to buy one.
Let's just get one. To have eggs, we have, right?
To have and to hold.
We have eggs. 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 Ew, I'm supposed to make pierogi. I don't know. Is that recipe that she found? Not the recipe.
I just suggested
a dish.
Yeah.
She just.
You know why?
Yeah.
Because I watched a series called Station 19, and the parent of one of the characters has a pierogi shop, and it sounds so good.
Okay. So yeah, I'm trying to make pierogi now, which is a good starter. I'm gonna prepare the camera, I'm gonna prepare the kitchen. Let's try to do this shit. Sleepy! So, I found a recipe on curiouscuisine.com. Basic Polish pierogi dough with 3 fillings. That's nice, we have a bit of variety. See, oh my god, that's a lot of instructions. And a lot of ingredients as well. So we have a cheesy potato filling, which requires 1 large potato, half an onion, shredded cheese, 1 ounce, 2 ounces, garlic powder, 1/4 of a teaspoon, and some salt. And let's gather those. So we have grated cheese, we have onions. Now we need to prepare them. To the stove. Okay. So I have here equivalent of 2 big potatoes because, well, I'm making several fillings and another filling requires another big potato. So potato diced, we should boil it. I'm using 2 large potatoes because I'm making 2 fillings. Water, we should boil them. The potatoes are diced so that they boil faster. Salt, always, and they go on the stove to boil. While that's happening, we need half an onion, garlic powder, which I think I'm gonna use actual garlic, fresh garlic, and cheese. We need to grate some cheese. So we need half an onion, and we need to grate 2 ounces of cheese. So while the potatoes are boiling painfully slow, we should cook the onion until it's nice and golden. We need a pan, about a tablespoon of butter, and about a tablespoon of butter, and we need to fry the onion until it's golden, nice and golden. Okay, so the potatoes are done. That's a good thing. The onion, almost there. A few more seconds. So, I strongly overestimated the amount of cheese I need. I had no idea that 2 ounces of cheese means literally this much. That's 2 ounces? It's 56 grams or something like that. That's not a lot of cheese. Our potatoes are done. We have the cheese, we have the onion, we have some parsley, thyme, and garlic. We're gonna make 2 fillings at once. First of all, we're gonna mash the potatoes. I'm so hungry, those potatoes smell so good right now. Just boiled potatoes.
Are you turning into Norwegian?
Probably. So, we put some thyme for the herby one. We need onion in both. Parsley. And we have the herby one done. The cheesy one, we put the cheese and garlic. And we mix. It's kind of difficult to mix in these tiny bowls. Cheesy one done. Herby one working on it. And I forgot salt. So you should add some salt. Just a pinch of salt here and there. And pepper. You can never go wrong with pepper. So now, the next filling, I'm winging it. I'm gonna do some mushrooms, a mushroom filling, and a ground beef filling. I have no idea how I'm gonna do this, but I'm gonna wing it and I'm gonna try to make something yummy. So for that, I'm gonna gather the ingredients. So, for the beef, we'll need beef, half a green pepper, onion, salt, pepper, a dash of chili powder, and a sprinkle of thyme. In with some butter, in with the onion, in with the peppers, a bit of salt, and we fry those for maybe 2 minutes. When they start to be a bit translucent, I like to push them aside and add the meat. So I like to sear the meat until it gets nice and golden on the bottom, then I flip it. Till then I'm just leaving it like that. Just shake it up. Nice and brown. Same thing on this side, and then I start to mush it. So this browning gives us beef all of the flavors. Now we can start to mash it up and to break it apart. And to mix it with all the veggies. Okay. Now that it's mashed up, we add the seasoning. And something that I forgot to add, but it definitely has to be in, garlic. You need garlic. Usually in meats, if you don't have garlic, it doesn't really taste good. Bit of chopped garlic, 1 clove, not more. Just add a bit of flavor. So it looks to me like it could use a bit of tomato sauce, like 4 or 5 tablespoons, just to bind it together, just to make it more homogeneous, so that it stays together when we're putting it in the dough. So for the mushroom filling, I'm gonna use those brown mushrooms, which are really flavorful. Red onion, half a red onion, and of course a garlic clove. I think that's it. Salt and pepper, of course. Maybe some sour cream at the end. We'll see. Roughly chopped. And the mushrooms, I'm just gonna roughly dice them. Like this. Back to the pan. Just like usual, butter in, onions in, salt, a bit of pepper, chili. We add the mushrooms. And we cook, we saute them for 5 minutes. We have 2 eggs because I'm doubling up the recipe since I have four fillings. We put a teeny weeny bit of salt in the eggs, a teeny weeny bit of salt, a bit more in the dough. Beat the eggs, and now comes the weird part. Beat the eggs in the water. Make a well. Okay. Now I make the dough. Clean around the bowl. So the dough needs to be good. Okay, so the dough is done. Cover this bad boy with a bit of oil. Give it a nice smiley face. And we leave it for about 10-15 minutes to relax and to hydrate the whole dough. So, now that our dough has rested, we need to roll it out. Now, because it's quite late o'clock and I have one, I'm gonna be lazy and I'm gonna use a pasta machine. Kind of like a third of it. The rest we're gonna wrap it back up so it's nice and cozy. A bit of flour in here, in here. So I need to roll it out to 1/8 of an inch, whatever that would be, because it turns out it's about 3 millimeters. Because it's easier to do the math to do 1/8 of something than just 3 millimeters. So now, because I don't have a round cutter, I'm just gonna try to use a cup. And it's working somehow decent. Just like with the dumpling. We're gonna take some potatoes, kind of like 1 tablespoon. Put it in the middle. And they say that you should stretch the dough over the filling. And you don't want the filling to get in between the dough, so that it doesn't explode while you're boiling it. I feel like this looks decent enough. I really do have to mention that I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. It's the first time I'm trying this recipe too, so it's gonna go well. So meat inside, let's see. Close, close, close. I feel like it's easier with meat. Now to do a bunch more in different shapes and sizes and cook them and finally eat them because I'm hungry. Now that they are all packed and, well, nicely sealed, cozy and everything, we need to boil some water, salty water. Boil them for about 10 minutes until they start to float, and then we will fry them in a bit of butter in the water, gently, so that they don't explode. Gently move them around so that they don't stick to the bottom. So they are done boiling. Take them out and put them on a rack to cool. By the way, you shouldn't let them touch because they're gonna fuse together. Yeah, that's not fun. Now for the final step, finally, a healthy amount of butter. goes in. Is to melt. In they go, gently. And fry them for a couple of minutes. Lots of butter, because otherwise they'll stick. Let's try them on. That wasn't the satisfying cut.
Yummy.
Awesome.
The one I'm most scared of. Is it good? Yeah, actually works. Not my favorite though. This is potato. Just potato and herbs.
So, after the experience, to be honest, they're not bad, but not my favorite. The least favorite that I have would be the potato and herbs. It's potato with pasta. That doesn't really hit my taste buds. But the best one, to be honest, is the meat and mushroom. Those are the best ones. I'm not sure if I made them how they're supposed to be. I just follow the recipe. But yeah, it's a good dinner. So, hope you try it out. Bye-bye.